In today's story, I'll be telling you about a person protecting your morning coffee. Hello, it's James from the Global Portrait Project, where I'm painting 193 people from 193 countries, with each person involved in their country in a positive environmental action. And today it's the turn of country number 59, Ethiopia. The subject for my portrait for Ethiopia is Professor Kitessa Hundera, a scientist, botanist and conservationist, specialising in Arabica coffee plants in the Ethiopian forest. Ethiopia is a landlocked country located in the Horn of Africa region of East Africa. It shares borders with 3 countries beginning with S, 1D, 1K and 1E. Within Ethiopia is a vast highland complex of mountains and dissected plateaus divided by the Great Rift Valley, which is surrounded by lowlands, steppes or semi-desert. There is a great diversity of terrain with wide variations in climate, soils and natural vegetation. Ethiopia's main environmental issues centre on severe land degradation, deforestation, water scarcity and biodiversity loss, all intensified by climate change, which brings extreme droughts, floods and unpredictable rainfall, devastating rain-fed agriculture and displacing communities. These problems fuel food insecurity, poverty and conflict, with significant impacts on livelihoods, ecosystems and economic stability, though the government is implementing restoration efforts like the Green Legacy Initiative. In this programme, they are aiming to combat deforestation and climate change by planting millions of trees annually in urban and rural areas, significantly boosting forest cover and restoring ecosystems. Identifying Professor Kitessa Hundera as my subject was straightforward, as he topped many of my online searches for Ethiopian environmentalists. Kitessa was born and raised in the countryside in southwest Ethiopia, surrounded by dense forests where wild edible fruits were abundant and were widely enjoyed by everyone. Later on, driven by high population increase, the demand for additional farmland led to the destruction of these forests, and the medicinal plants and wild edible fruits are now scarce. Academically, Kitessa studied forest ecology both at MSc and PhD level, and started campaigning for the preservation of these forests, which are the centre of origin and diversity of the Arabica coffee plant, the most popular coffee in the world. Coffee Arabica shrubs are indigenous to the understory of the moist evergreen Afro-montane rainforest of Ethiopia. Semi-forest coffee is harvested from semi-wild plants in the areas of the forest where farmers thin the upper canopy and annually slash the undergrowth. This traditional method of coffee cultivation is a driver for preservation of indigenous forest cover, differing from other forms of agriculture and land use, which tend to reduce forest cover. Kitessa has researched and published about this more sustainable method of agriculture. Kitessa has also studied the diversity of coffee plants in the rainforest and published on the importance of maintaining the Arabica gene pool. He has written on the non-diverse genetic makeup of commercially harvested Arabica, emphasising that maintaining the genetic diversity in the rainforest Arabica is essential to survive future threats such as those of climate change, pests and diseases. Kitessa states, "My interest is to have a sustainable coffee production where the conservation of biodiversity is in balance with the intensification of coffee production." Final words from Kitessa are, "Saving the southwest Ethiopian forests is saving the wild coffee variety gene pool." There is more information about this painting and how to get involved with the Global Portrait Project on the website and Instagram page, and the links are in the description below. Next time we'll be meeting an environmental scientist from Fiji.